The journey into the world's most restricted places. If I told you that there are places on Earth you can never visit, would you believe me? Places so dangerous, so secret, or so sacred that they remain locked away from the eyes of ordinary people. Tonight, let's imagine stepping onto a plane together, a plane that will take us to 10 of the most restricted places in the world. Fasten your seatbelt. This is not a normal journey. Our adventure begins in London. At first glance, the city looks open, buzzing with tourists and red double-decker buses. But tucked away on St. James's Street is a door you will never walk through. Behind it lies the White's Gentlemen's Club, founded in 1693. No sign outside announces its presence. It doesn't need to. Inside, kings, billionaires, and prime ministers gather in private. Women are not allowed, and membership is nearly impossible to obtain. This is not a place of danger, but of exclusivity, where power itself feels restricted. We can only peek from the outside before our plane calls us again. From the cobblestones of London, we fly east, to one of the most secretive countries in the world, North Korea. Hidden deep inside Pyongyang, in an unmarked building, lies something known only as Room 39. Few have ever seen it, and no outsider has entered. It is said to control the lifeblood of the regime, illegal trades, counterfeit currency, secret gold reserves. A single locked office that keeps an entire nation afloat. Standing outside its walls, we feel the weight of a government that hides its greatest secrets not in plain sight, but behind a single closed door. The mood shifts as our journey takes us west, to France. Beneath the hills of Dordogne lies a treasure from humanity's past, the Lascaux Caves. Over 17,000 years ago, early humans painted horses and bulls in the darkness of these caves, their torches flickering against the stone. For a time, the world was allowed in. Tourists lined up to walk the ancient chambers. But with every breath, every step, the paintings began to fade. In 1963, the caves were sealed. Today, scientists enter in protective suits, but for us, the door is closed. We can only imagine the colors our ancestors left behind, glowing in the dark. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Our journey grows darker still as we sail to Venice, where a small island lies hidden by fog, Poveglia. Long ago, plague victims were sent here to die. Centuries later, the insane were locked away within its crumbling asylum walls. Locals whisper that the island is cursed, haunted by thousands of restless souls. Whether ghost stories are real or not, one truth remains: the island is forbidden. Italy has sealed it off, citing danger and collapse, but as we stare at the abandoned buildings, silence tells a story words cannot. From Venice, we return to North Korea, but this time, not just to a room, but to the entire country itself. Imagine walking through a nation where every movement is watched, where you cannot speak to locals freely, and where every street you walk has been chosen for you by the government. North Korea allows tours, yes, but they are illusions, carefully staged performances of what the state wants outsiders to believe. Military zones, prison camps, government facilities, all remain hidden. It is not just one city or island that is forbidden. The entire nation is a closed box. Needing air, we escape south, to the coast of Brazil. At first, the island of Ilha da Queimada Grande looks like paradise: golden beaches, lush green forests, ocean waves breaking on rock. But step ashore, and death slithers silently through the grass. Thousands of golden lancehead vipers live here, snakes so venomous they can melt flesh with a single bite. The Brazilian government has banned all visits, protecting both the snakes and people. Looking across the water, we realize that some places are not locked away by guards or governments, but by nature itself. From the tropics, we fly north to Iceland. Rising from the sea is Surtsey Island, born from fire in 1963 when a volcano erupted beneath the ocean. For scientists, this island is a miracle, a rare chance to see how life begins. Seeds blown by the wind, seabirds nesting on new land, plants finding cracks in cooling lava. To protect it, Iceland has banned all visitors except a handful of researchers. Unlike Snake Island, Surtsey isn't dangerous. It is pure, untouched, and to preserve its story, we must stay away. But not all secrets belong to nature. Some are carefully hidden by human hands. Beneath Vatican City lies the Vatican Secret Archives, miles of shelves stacked with centuries of letters, papal decrees, and records from the darkest moments of church history. Here may lie answers to questions we've asked for centuries. Yet the doors remain closed. Only a few scholars, granted special permission, may enter, and even then, their access is limited. We can stand outside, at the edge of history, but the truth remains locked in silence. Next, we step into the heat of Nevada, into the desert where rumors and conspiracies swirl. Area 51, a military base so secret that for decades, the US government denied it even existed. High fences, cameras, and warning signs surround the land. Guards patrol with orders to use deadly force. Officially, this is where new aircraft are tested. But the mystery, the secrecy, and the silence have given birth to legends, alien ships, crashed UFOs, experiments the world is not meant to see. Whether true or not, Area 51 is a fortress of hidden knowledge, and we can never enter. Finally, our plane takes us to the Indian Ocean, where one last island waits, North Sentinel Island. Here live the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. For tens of thousands of years, they have lived in complete isolation, refusing all contact with the outside world. When outsiders approach, they defend their home with arrows and spears. The Indian government has banned all visits, not out of fear of violence, but out of respect. The tribe has no immunity to modern diseases. A single handshake could wipe them out. For their survival, and for our respect, the island remains the most forbidden place on Earth. As our journey ends, we step off the plane and look back. We have seen places locked away by wealth and power. Places sealed by secrecy and guarded by governments. Places where nature itself demands solitude, and places where human history must remain untouched. And maybe that's the lesson. Not every door was meant to open. Some mysteries must remain, some walls must stay standing, and some islands must remain untouched. For in a world where we crave to see everything, it is the places we cannot go that remind us, mystery is still alive.